Come here. So that's matic right there. And I do think, like I was saying, that matic will break below its all-time low. And I am predicting a new all-time low to be set in matic before the bottom's over. And we'll even mark that in a call-out. Come here. The program director is getting noisy. Vincenzo predicts. Come here. Predicts new all-time. Oops. Blah, blah, blah. All-time low. And then we're going to hit return. Done. And we're going to have that down there. Vincenzo predicts new all-time low in matic, even after this bear market rally. And you can see from matic's all-time high, it's down. It got down 90%, and I don't think it's done yet. And it's having a phenomenal bear market rally right now. So I would be looking at where you're at now is resistance at the 71, 72 cents. And then you got your 84 or the 100-day moving average is resistance with that volume indicator. And then major upper resistance, which I don't believe you would get above this area up here, because you can see all these people up here that bought. Those are all way out of the money and what would be called jabronis right now. All these people up here are trapped, and once the price gets up here, they're going to immediately be selling, because there's just going to be a wall of sells up here, because all these people are trapped and they're going to be looking to sell, and they're going to have quick trigger fingers if it ever got up into here, and then it would tank it even lower than it is now. Don't think this bear market's over in matic or crypto. Matic could pump up, like I'm saying, to 84 to even 105. But eventually, old Vincenzo's calling for a new all-time low. And then we had another subscriber asking... wait, that's where I want to go. Another subscriber asking for something. I'm getting a bunch of Web3 Spark nonsense. I'm not really sure what that's all about. But they're starting to get smarter, and they're just posting comments singly now. And I don't have time to delete all of them, so sorry, my people. I'll get to it. You're just going to have to deal with it. So we got your Polygon. Hey, Vincenzo, are you interested in Luna LUNC? The CEO of Binance has more than 1/3 of the coins, and maybe he will burn some coins and also will accept the proposal of 1.2% burn for each transaction on Binance. After that, maybe the exchange would also KuCoin, blah, blah, blah. The goal is to reduce this. Take a look. Maybe we can make some money for Vincenzo fans worldwide. I already did 2x and sold 100%. I am looking to re-enter this trade again, but we need some TA interested. LUNC, are you talking about Luna Classic? I need more information here, James. James, if you're talking Luna Classic, I would not be buying that long term to hold, because Luna Classic is dead. But if you're just swing trading the volatility, yes, there is money to be made there. But give me some more if you're talking about Luna Classic, and I'll give you some TA on Luna Classic if that's indeed what you're talking about. And then I don't know how to pronounce your name, my man. I never do because I don't want to butcher it. But you said, hey, Vincenzo, and that's a great question, Jameis, and I appreciate that. We might make you a commenter of the week here if you keep up those comments. Give me some more information on that, and I'll go ahead and look into if that's doing a classic, giving you some technical analysis on it, right? Hey, Vincenzo, I got a request. Man, I need agix at the price of 0.009, VECHAIN at the price of 0.005, and DIVI coin at the price of 0.4009. I don't want to do the average cost down thing. I want to attack when these lows prices are in. Do you think BTC hits 14,000 bottom? These low prices can be reached for each coin. My man, it's impossible to predict the exact bottom. That's why you have to have feelers out. But I think Bitcoin's eventually going much below 14th. I think we're going to go. I have that 13,336 target, but I do see where I think Bitcoin's going to get at least sub 10,000, maybe even sub 5,000 with all of the mass lending liquidations just killing capital out of the crypto market, right? And that's devastating. And people are downplaying the severity of what's going on with these exchanges going up, having liquidity problems, and these lending sites having liquidity problems. Everyone's downplaying that, and that is a major thing. And this bear market is not over in Bitcoin. So let's start with agix first. I know I have that on here. We've talked about that because you always seem to bring these up. You seem to like these, agix. Let's see where we were talking last time. You can see look at that. We're still in that falling channel. And again, we can only give technical analysis on the price action. And this is a fairly new coin. And we are actively, every day we go down, creating a new low, an all-time low, right? And you have a target that you're looking at way down here. But I'll tell you one thing that could happen here. You can see we're talking about the moving averages up here last time, is this is a falling channel, right? And it's a bearish continuation pattern, but a bullish reversal pattern when it completes it. And if we just take these out farther, yes, this can continue to go all the way down, but eventually this is going to break out of this and have a little mini rally up. But you're looking for levels all the way down on agix at 0.30 and a 9. And if we take our little horizontal ray here to mark this, 0.30 and a 9. Wow, that's way down here. You're looking at way down there as a target. Wow, that is way, way down there. Is it possible if Bitcoin's getting sub 10,000? Absolutely, this coin's going to be way down there. Is there a way to accurately forecast if that's going to go way down there when the price has never been down there? No, right? I mean, you could always slip this real quick and have a mass liquidation from where you're at. But that's going to be very hard to predict where the exact bottom is on here, seeing as the price action is you're in price discovery every time you break down. You're hitting new all-time lows, right? So that's why I'm saying the only way to try to get anywhere near an exact bottom is to average in a little bit, right? You could say, all right, from its all-time record low rate now, if it goes down 50%, you got to buy a little bit, and then on the way down, I understand you're trying to get it really, really cheap, but there really in this coin is no accurate way to predict where the bottom is because you're in price discovery. I'm just trying to shoot you straight here, not trying to cop out of a prediction, but the price action has all been above the current price. Which makes it easy for this to fall down, right? There's no buyers, there's no support anywhere. If you get a massive run in this coin, you could come down 80% overnight in this coin because there is no trading volume down here. This is all price discovery. On the way back up, it's easy to find upper resistance and such because you have price action up here. See this volume? You have price action. So on the way up here, you would see you're going to come into major upper resistance right up here at the mean of the volume, right? But then you would have some resistance here. You would have a little resistance in here, right? But if you broke up, you would have a free reign right up to about the 200-day moving average, right? But on the way down, there is no predicting where the exact bottom is on here because you do not have any price action to look at from before because this coin started at about, 10 cents-ish, 12 cents, and now you are below, what are you at now? 3.5 cents, right? So this is all price discovery, and there is no real way to pick an exact bottom, and you're looking to buy in down here. But honestly, I know you don't want to do the averaging in, but I would have a strategy and try to build a strategy, because I think Bitcoin's going below 10,000. Is once you get down into this range, you start buying, right? Once you get down into there, you start buying, or you can even move that down, put that into the middle part of your box, and you get down into that range and just start accumulating, because you can't get the exact bottom. But if you start buying here and then it goes here and then down a little more and then it skyrockets, you're still in down here, right? So, this is a very hard one, AGIX, to try to forecast, because there's no price action down there. So I would follow this falling channel, and as long as it stays in this falling channel, you know it's going to continue lower. And then if you break down out of it, then you can get into mass price discovery to the downside, because there's no volume for buyers to be there to stack it. The price would flush. But this is a tough one to try to figure out exactly what you're asking on a bottom here, seeing as there is no price action down there. And then VECHAIN we're going to end with. VECHAIN's easier because you have price action down there. Like we were talking last time, I believe VECHAIN's coming down, or more than likely coming down into this area, right? I think it's going to come down into that area in an up and down fashion. And right now, you're continuing to almost touch the major volume area profile, and there could be a bounce off of that up to the 200-day moving average, because there should be buyers sitting there somewhere in here, and usually they're sitting right on the mean of the volume. But I do think VECHAIN is going to start to test. Let's clean up this. I was using this for my own personal thing on here. Let's just kind of dull that out into the background. Come on. Let's dull this one out into the background. I was giving myself some price targets. There we go. It's easier to see now. But I do think the price is going to come down on some of these lower rings. The 0.0134 all the way down to maybe even the 0.002. I would be targeting this down here. This one and this one in VECHAIN. I think eventually will get tagged, even after you have some bounces up here, as you're about to come on to where some buyers should be on the major area of the volume profile right here, where that little red line sticking out from it, and you've actually almost exactly touched it right there. But I'd be targeting these two the two lower levels down here, the 0.027 and the 0.0071, is where I would be targeting for some lower levels. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing, where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made, computer software trading, probability-based trading alert, technical analysis, and company philosophy, as I'm your most trusted source for blockchain technology and cryptocurrency breaking news and coin updates here on YouTube and in the cryptocurrency sphere, as old Vincenzo has brought back truth and, most importantly, integrity back into the trading market. But there we go. I didn't think we were going to get this. And we're going to take a look at matic real quick, if my phone will cooperate. Let's see matic. I know I have that on here. Maybe matic is in the altcoins. There it is. Is matic Polygon and that matic the same thing? I'm not a matic aficionado. Yeah, it's the same thing. It appears to be the same thing, fellas. So what we got going on here in matic, if we zoom out to the 3-hour time frame, you can see, I know I've talked about matic before. Maybe it's been a while. Or maybe I haven't looked at it in the USD in that one. Have I looked at it in this one? No. Matic USDT. I know I've looked at matic before. Yeah, because I remember when matic was up there at like $1. So we'll go with this one. I feel like I've had this one up before, even though it doesn't matter. I don't have anything on there. So if I got to look at this from scratch, I got to get my trusted volume and my fixed volume profile on here. We'll go from there to there. And you can see we have a big support and resistance area down here, right? And we've actually broken back above that. And that is near where your all-time lows were. So that's the shit house. So we're going to put that in red, right? And then now you can see we got another area right here that this is a major area of resistance and support, but it's going to be resistance coming through it. So we're going to make that in white, so I know that's a volume area indicator, and we got to lock that. And then obviously you got your major upper resistance just north of the 200-day moving average. So right now on this particular coin, your critical upper resistance is 84 cents, and then your lower support is where you just are coming up against right now. Your initial upper resistance right there at about 73 cents, and if you can get above that area and hold it, you can make a nice run up in matic. You can make a really nice run up in matic. Oops, I should be paying attention when I'm driving. And well, I'm not driving. I'm just rolling through a fucking drive-through, and I bumped into the curb there. That doesn't really matter. But you can see you got to get above this area right here that we're looking at, because if you get above this candle, you got a free clear run all the way up to this candle, right? And that's up here at about, let's look at this. This would be your next big sell area. This is sort of a middle of the road candle with sell volume, but it's got the most volume. Oops, I wanted to lock that. But this has, see the volume right here? How you got a big candlestick and volume out here, and then it's less, and then these two are less, and then this one's huge, sticks out like a sore thumb. That's going to be major upper resistance up here, right? Because you're coming up into here. You can see these are sell candles primarily, but that's how I use the volume indicator. So if you break above the 0.847, hold it, you're next where you would probably sell off at, and where this run would come to an end if it ever got this high with our price note would be right up here by the 200-day at about $1.05. Am I calling for that? No, but could I see it get up there? Yes. But you got to fight through the 50-day, the 100-day moving average in blue, which is in between there and the 200 in green. And this is a major volume indicator area right there, right? So that's your area where you got to watch. But eventually, I think you're going to get rejected, and I think you're going to trade back down towards the bottom part of the shithouse at 34 cents in matic. And then once you get below that, you're going to start. I think you're going to actually set a new all-time low in matic. I could see matic coming all the way down into here, right, during this bear market. So I'm going to actually put a price note down there for matic, because I could see matic getting down into here, right, 17 sub 20 cents, and then it's going to be using this area that it's used as support, the major, where all the volume's traded. Even though there's a lot of trading up here, all the volume was traded in these two candles, and I think as soon as you slip the next time below it, it's going to start using that as upper resistance to trade lower, right? Right now, it's using it as support. I think it's going to eventually come down and slip through there, and then you're going to be using the bottom part of the shithouse as resistance, which should actually make this the last line of defense to the shithouse. So that's going to be orange. And you're asking me where I think a bottom could be. I think there's going to be a bottom somewhere down in here, right? Below 20 cents will be a bottom in matic. I think you're going towards an all-time low, but you could bounce in the short term on a bear market rally all the way up into here to 84, 85 cents. So we're going to watch out for that right now. But I do think you're going to get a bottom in matic below 20 cents.